Good morning, everybody. How you doing this fine morning? Welcome back to the Hooligan Alley Review Show. It's been a while since I've had a chance to review any books. Had some personal health problems, and so I had to take a hiatus, and I had to stockpile my books to review. But today we're doing a twofer. Today I'll be talking about Operation Eclipse number 1 and 2 um, from I guess I should have had my notes written a little bit better, but it is written by Marek. I probably messed up his name because I messed up everybody's name if you watch the show enough. And you gotta excuse my TV over my shoulder. But anyway, hopefully it's not too distracting. But let's just get right to the review. Let me bring up the first issue here, Operation Eclipse number 1. Um, how I can hold on. I am going to, but anyway, as we can see, maybe I should have. I'm going to learn how to do this a little bit better. I don't have the physical copies, which I wish I would have had. I'm going to start that off right now. Ray, if you watch this and you know how I can still get the physical copies, let me know. I'd love to order those. But like I said, it is created and written by Marek, and with art by Rolly Akbar. As you can see, colors by Avery Ferdinand, and the letters by Francisco Zamora. And then there's some variant covers, but of course I only have the main cover. And this is put out by Unparalleled Comics in partnership with Nightfall Media. Um, so first of all, what I've taken just from the cover, looks like your normal vigilante superhero comic. He has a cape, fighting, I assume, the bad guy. Um, so it really drew me in with the covers. I am, if anyone knows me, I am a superhero person. So I like superhero comics. Let me hide that so we can. But so you have your normal page, and the book starts off like right into the action. There's none of that build up, which I'll get to later. Um, and as I was reading through here at the beginning, I'm gonna probably hit on things I didn't like about the book first, and then come back to the second. As I was reading it, I'm just gonna go through these. Like this is a page here which I'll point out. Right, kind of. It seemed like uh, the dialogue was jumping back and forth. Like it would have him talking in text boxes, and then like this one here, it has him speaking out loud, and then it goes back to the text boxes. So it just was kind of I don't know the word. It just like seemed weird that he'd say this out loud when there's nobody else around. Where all the other ones where he's thinking. So that was my. I like to roll. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop. But that's my one of my the things that caught me right away. Um, and then there's a character that we get. I'm trying to not to spoil things, so I'm not here. This Archer character we're introduced to. Um, when he's introduced, he's called something else, like Arrow Man or the French Arrow, and then later on he's called Quiver, and then he's called the Archer, and then So at first, when I was reading this first issue, at least, it was kind of confusing at first to what his actual character name was, but then obviously that his name is Quiver. So. Um, I know I nitpick some things. It's just when I'm reading books with the way my mind works, sometimes I get confused to like what um, anything. But other than that, the only other problem I had with the first issue is there's no real backstory to the characters, at least not yet. I'm sure maybe in later issues we'll see that. Like the only backstory we get from these characters or these profiles, like I wouldn't have known any of this about the main character, like his the reason he's doing this, why he became a hero, anything. It's not mentioned anywhere in that first issue to hook me to why I should care about this character. The whole first issue is mainly just an action scene, um, but that was my biggest gripe. That none of the characters really have anything set up to why their motivations are. Like Shiver, the main villain. One of the things I think is like, why was he holding the mayor? Like, I don't think that's ever touched on in the first issue. Like, what's the motivation behind that? But yeah, that was the first issue. So, as an overall like book, I liked it. The art is something that I like. Um, I like that it was just like almost like a confined story. We didn't have like really something that was continuing. I mean, there are some plot points that are continued on, but it was a book that you could pick up and you have a beginning and an ending to that. Like I said, it's just like a battle scene, kind of one long battle scene, except for like this last scene where we meet some of the other characters. Um, but now, if we go to the second book, I'm not sure how much time is between these two, as in when they were written or anything like that. But the second book, I will say, I enjoyed more than the first book. Again, it's the same creative team, um, and uh, and we're introduced to obviously some new characters in this book. And right away, it drops us right into the action again. Um, and uh, there's only one part that like this. Is it that? This like part right here was the only really problem I had. It just didn't see, because here he's like beating the crap out of him. Now they're like pausing, like this guy's telling him something for no reason. But other than that, um, again, the art is really good. The coloring is great. You can tell they set the mood with the lighting, the coloring and stuff like that, which is a big thing with me being mainly a colorist. Like I said, we finally get to meet the the Bruce Waynes of this character, I guess is the best way to put it, like the people behind the hero. Um, and as I said, we meet some new characters. And like I said, the second issue was a lot better. Just some weird dialogue that, like I showed you that part there. But like I said, overall, both books, the art's great. Um, the overall storytelling, like I said, really picks up here in the second issue. And the only problem is we still don't get any backstory to the main character as to his motivations to why he's doing this. Why he's become the protector of Chicago. Um, but I mean, we do get a little bit of with this character Blade. Can't remember his first name, but like their connection and things like that. But so overall, I liked both stories. I will get the third one, and I would like to have these in physical form. Um, so that way I can do more of a quality of the print. It's kind of like I did the other reviews. Um, that's why I hate doing them on digital, and plus I have a tendency to just rule through them and show everything. But so I tried not to do that this time. Overall, I'd give it a four trash cans out of five. That's good. Which in this case, in the Hooligan Alley, trash cans are good. It keeps the trash off the ground. So I give it 4 out of 5. I will definitely be looking for the third one. Like I said, I'm a superhero person, so I really like to see where the story goes, how the characters develop, um, and to see if we ever really find out. Because if I didn't read, like I said, if we didn't have those profile things in the first issue, I still wouldn't know why I should care about this character. So there's that problems. I know Ray's Ray's expecting a bad review, but I still give it 4 out of 5. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it's like up those summer blockbuster popcorn movies, Godzilla versus Kong. There wasn't really a storyline. I mean, well, this book has a storyline, but we don't really have a backstory. We're there to see the two monsters fight. So kind of the same thing here. Like it's so far, like I said, it's only the first 2 issues, so it might be different. That you just want to find out some more about this character and why he's one thing. Why does he have a sword? How did he become like so proficient with a sword? I mean, that's not something in modern day that these, and he seems to have 3 characters that are swordsmen. So, what's up with that? Like, what's with the swords and things like that? Why the capes if they don't fly? So, and just overall, like why they are doing what they're doing. And I'm really interested in the female character Stinger to see what's her. I mean, we just get like a glimpse of her in this story, so I'm waiting to see more about her. Um, and if you want to learn more of, let me see, I'm just lost myself. That's all. I'm trying to get back. So yeah, like I said, I give it 4 out of 5. Ray has some other books available. I've seen I'd also backed just recently. Let me share that with you. It's on Kickstarter right now that he had wrote. Let me bring it up. It just takes me a little while. There we go. It's The Last Owling. There we go. The Last Owling. It's also written by Ray, another superhero comic. You can see there's 13 days left to go, and they've already beat their goal of 3,500. So this book is funded. So if you back it, you'll be guaranteed to get the book. Of course, there's some add-ons, and here's a look at some of the art from the book. But I mean, you can go check it out. I will drop the comment. I'll drop the link in the comment section when I'm finished, and I hope you go check that out. Like I said, I am looking forward to the 3rd book. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Hope it helped you. Operation Eclipse number 1 and 2. Be on the lookout for issue 3 when it's available on Kickstarter. And I'll be back on tomorrow night on the Hooligan Alley Hangout, where I'll have 3 guests. I'm going to butcher their names because I butcher everybody's names. Caleb Palmquist. He has Unicorn Vampire Hunter on Kickstarter right now. Ben Cook with Apex number 1. And Kieran Stevens with Oculus number 1. All 3 of those are on Kickstarter right now. They'll be my guests tomorrow night as we talk about comics, whatever stuff, and of course, dinosaurs. So make sure you join us tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And next week I'll be back with another review on Wednesday morning, hopefully. And I haven't decided what book yet. I have a pile of them. I think I know which one it's going to be, but I will release that information probably later today. So get out there and read some comics, back some Kickstarters. There's tons of good books out there, and have a good day. Peace.